We ask everyone to please find your seats as our program will begin in 5 minutes. Good afternoon, and welcome to the Tarrant County College Northwest Campus Center of Excellence for Aviation, Transportation, and Logistics. Today, we have come to celebrate the accomplishments of our students who have completed their areas of study in one of our three technical programs: Professional Pilot, Aviation Maintenance, and Logistics and Supply Chain Management. These rigorous programs represent the state of the art in training demanded by industry and have prepared these students to compete successfully in the aviation and logistics marketplace. We've come together today at our Alliance Airport campus to recognize these students and their devotion to study and to celebrate their completion of these difficult courses. And we invite all of you to join us along with our graduating students at the Tarrant County College commencement ceremonies later this month. So now, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, and distinguished guests, your host for today's festivities, the Division Dean of Aviation, Business, and Logistics, please welcome Clinton Grant.
I'm not sure I deserved all that. Thank you. So I thought about it this morning, what I was going to say, and I thought maybe I would start with a bunch of statistics and stuff, but I don't think I want to do that. For the last at least year, probably going on 2 years now, I have done multiple tours from schools all over the state, and in some cases out of the state, of this facility. I've done tours for congressmen. We've done tours for I don't know how many colleges. I think I wrote down here, I've done tours for employers. I can't even count how many. And the reason for that is because you guys are in such high demand. These programs are huge right now. Everybody in the world is wanting to start an aviation program or a logistics program, whatever it happens to be. And so they're all coming here. And I would like to think it's all because of, my charm and magnetic personality, but I don't think that's it. I think the fact is that they come here because Tarrant County College has been doing this for over 50 years. And if I can brag just a little bit, I think we're among the best. We're certainly among the best in this part of the country, and we're very proud of that. And one of the things I wanted to mention before we get started is next year we're going to add some more students to the seats and rows because we've introduced 2 new programs, and we'll have graduates next year, non-destructive testing and welding, right here in this facility. So where's V and Mike? There you are. Well, so those are coming next, and they'll be joining you. And we are so proud, and we are so very incredibly grateful to the Board of Trustees of Tarrant County College and the taxpayers of Tarrant County College, because these programs are needed. There's a huge aerospace and logistics presence in this part of the country, and they are needed. They recognize it. It costs a lot of money. You see these big shiny airplanes and all the equipment that you're going to see if you get a chance to tour today, and we are very appreciative. And the school is just fantastic, and so we're so very proud to have everybody here today. First thing I want to do, though, is welcome everybody to and make sure I get the number right, the 4th annual completion ceremony. Hope you got one of these. We had to pause a little bit. We started doing this a few years ago. We had to pause a little bit for COVID, but we started up again next year, and I see we're going to have to keep adding more and more seats because folks keep coming. So thank you for being here. I want to introduce you guys to a few honored guests and VIPs, if I can. Up on the front row here is Dr. Zarina Blankenbaker, our Northwest Campus president. We call her Dr. Z. And sitting beside her is Dr. Thomas Sosa, vice president of academic affairs. I call him boss. Okay. Janetta Cruz, dean, continuing education and engagement. Wanted to make sure I got that right. We have Dr. Ron Ferguson, Director of Academic Affairs. Okay. And we have Dr. Krista Rasco, the President of our Faculty Association. Dr. Diane Hilbert, Assistant to the President. And she's going to get mad at me, but she's up here all the time, and she's practically family. Rochelle Alvarez Montero, Coordinator of the Transfer Center. Okay. Behind me, I want to go ahead and point out a couple of other honored guests. Today, for the pinning ceremony, will be our advisory chair folks. For the Logistics and Supply Chain Management Program, Mr. Richard Jones. Mr. Jones is Logistic Manager for Standard Motor Products. Ms. Lee Brewster, Vice President, Thoroughbred Aviation, our advisory chair. So let me tell everybody a little bit about what's going to happen. If you look on the front of your handouts here, these are pins. And like I said, we started this ceremony several years ago because after about 50 years of doing this, we felt like it was long overdue that we should recognize our students. So in a few minutes, we're going to invite them up here, and they're going to receive their pins and shake the hand of the advisory chair folks. Before we do that, I want to go ahead and introduce our guest speaker for the day. His name is Mr. Du Teich. He's the Vice President of Technical Sales and Business Development at, I want to say HACO. Am I saying that? HACO. Thank you, sir. Global Engine Support in Carrollton. He's a turbine engine specialist. Mr. Teich previously worked on GE on-wing support years ago. He's a 2003 graduate of the Tarrant County College program, Aviation Maintenance Program, and over the years he has offered many internships and employment to our students. That makes him my favorite kind of graduate. He told me to state that his main goal is to grow the business, recruit as many TC students as possible, and keep our customers flying. He honors us today by not only coming to this ceremony, but he brought his lovely wife, Luna, Aiden, his son, and his daughter, Adriana, in the third row up here. So we appreciate them being here. Ladies and gentlemen, graduates, Mr. Du Teich.
Wow, it is an honor to be up here in front of everyone. 20 years ago, I was in your shoes. With my A&P license, I had no idea what I wanted to do. Luckily, I was in Mr. Ramos' PowerPoint class. There was an internship at GE. He goes, "You should apply. You're a sharp student." I go, "I don't know, Ramos. I kind of like just taking it easy." So I ignored Ramos. A few weeks later, deadline's coming up. "Did you apply?" "I guess." So he pushed me. So I applied. That was a new journey for me. It was amazing. I started out as an intern. I swept the floors, fixed broken tools, picked up lunch for the guys, used my A&P license, became a mechanic, a lead, an inspector. Every difficult task that they gave me or offered me, I took on with, "I'll show you how it's done, and I'll get it done right with safety and quality in mind." Throughout the years of being a mechanic for about 8 years, I loved it. I didn't want to give it up. My technical planner was getting overwhelmed. So me, eager to work, eager to learn, eager to grow, I said, "Hey, what can I do to help you?" So he started giving me tasks. Eventually, these tasks consumed most of my days, and I was no longer a mechanic. I was an office staff now. I said, "Wait a minute, I don't know about this." He eventually decided to leave the company, and he goes, "You want to replace me?" I go, "I don't know. I kind of enjoy being a mechanic." Okay, so time goes on. "Do you want to replace me?" "Yes." I go, "Why not?" A new door opened up. In the planning role, the technical planning role, I was able to travel the world, opened up shops in other parts of the world, such as Dubai, Brazil, Korea. We expanded from a global perspective When I took over that technical planning department, we were producing $12 million a year in sales. 12 million. Fast forward 10 years later, when I left, we produced 100 million. Out of that 100 million, with the helps of the Tarrant County College students that I hired, 60% of our workforce came from that. We produced 48 million out of that 100 million target. That was amazing for a small shop. The pandemic came. I lost my job. I had no idea that I was replaceable, even though everyone told me you're just a number, because I knew what I brought to the table. When I was laid off, I took 5 months off, kind of reinvented myself. Should I get back in aviation? No one's flying. I was scared. I eventually updated my LinkedIn profile, and each and every one of you students should have a LinkedIn profile. That is your digital business card. I updated my status, available for work. Within the past 18 years I spent with GE, I worked so hard that my name was my reputation. It didn't need a resume anymore. They knew if they called Dutecha at GE, I would get it done. But if I couldn't help you, I'll give you a solution. I follow up and I follow through with what I said. That is how we are today. Once I was on board with HACO, my plan was to grow the business and continue to hire Tarrant County students. Currently, I'm the VP of Technical Sales and Business Development, and I was just doing my job. I had no idea that all these doors opened up for me because of the foundation that Jason Ramos, Mickey Shriver, David Hill, and Clint Grant gave me 20 years ago. I was just a student, and I just want to be a mechanic. Before I leave you today, I want to leave you with some inspirational words. Congratulations again. This is only beginning. Use that AMP ticket to your advantage. That ticket would take you around the world, anywhere you want to go. All you got to do is knock on their door. You have to enjoy the work. Whether you're doing landing gears, engines, avionics, you have to enjoy the work. If it's painful to wake up, if it's a long day, maybe you're not enjoying the work, let's pivot. Let's go find something else to do. I know we didn't wake up super early this morning to be average, so you got to enjoy your work. As you are learning and working through your career, remember to be respectful when people try to help you. Don't be a know-it-all. You'd be surprised how many people are that way. You do not know everything, and I would not either. But whatever it is that you're doing, make sure you understand what you're doing. If a part on the engine broke, ask yourself, why did it break? If a tool you're using broke, why did that tool break? You have to understand. Don't just go through the motion and it just broke. Make sure you get mentors and strive to be your best every single day. Don't be afraid to pick the challenging task. Make the challenging task look easy. Teach your team how to be the best. I believe I met most of you. You have my business card. Feel free to call me, text me, email me if you need any career advice. In closing, I would like to thank the instructors, the family and friends for being here today. This is a big deal. Be proud of yourself. You got what it takes to be the best. You are the new leaders of this industry. Before I leave you, you have to work hard. You have to learn from your mistakes. You must never give up. Thank you.
So one of the things we try to do, since we have so many different programs, is different types of programs, is each year we'll select someone from each industry that our programs represent here at Seattle. And so we started with a gentleman that kind of helped us back in 4 years ago, or our original ceremony, played a large part in making sure that Tarrant County College had a presence at Alliance. And then I think my next one was a flight professional pilot, and then we did logistics last year. And when I started thinking about, okay, we need to bring someone this time in from the maintenance side, who did I want? And Dew was always one of my favorite students, and I was really enjoying his speech until he said something about instructors and said Clint Grant 20 years ago and turned around and looked at me. I was 20 years ago, man, what happened? Yes. That's too fast. I want to give him a little parting gift. An appreciation for him being one of our students and participating and supporting our program. And Dew, by the way, is also on our advisory committee. Thank you, sir. Stay here. We're not going anywhere. Yes, sir. All right, very good. 20 years. Wow. Okay. All right, I want to do a couple other things here. Let's go ahead and begin the pinning ceremony. Now, again, what we're going to do is have the students from each program come up and receive a pin, and then they will shake the hand of the advisory committee chairperson on this. So I believe our first program is the Aviation Maintenance Technology Program. So I'm going to call on the department chair, Mr. Philip Craig. Philip, do we have any students eligible for the Certificate of Completion or Associate of Applied Science degree, sir?
Dean Grant, we have, sorry.
It's okay, mechanics.
No, that's fine.
The following students have demonstrated the knowledge and skills required to be professional aircraft mechanics. They are more than qualified and prepared for the Aviation Maintenance Technology Program completion.
All right, thank you, sir. And if you will have them approach the stage in order, sir.
Kamal Atala. Jason Back. Rebecca Barentine. Jeremy Blackwell. Aaron Case. Marlon Castillo. Louis Cheng. Ben Crawford. Darren Doherty. Abel Gonzalez. Michael Williams. And Vin Ho. Ali Casada. Daniel Keller. Tristan Kearns. Bumsuk Kim. Nicholas Comforley. Evelyn Ledbetter. James Longstreet. Min Liu. Clarence McQuembwe. Rosa Marco. Ryan Nada. Zachary Newman. Deo Wen. Ruben Nigo. Samantha Ott. Isaac Peavy. Antonio Rodrigo. Raul Rodriguez. Tori Sherritt. Kay Smith. Q Smith. I'm so sorry, you told me that too. Q Smith. Randall Sokolowski. Fred Taylor. Blake Thatcher. Eric Tinoco. Jordy Torres. Mike Weatherford. Matthew Winters. And Matthew Yunker.
Okay, unfortunately, the department chair for the Logistics and Supply Chain Management Program is sick today. So stepping in for him is our other instructor in the program, Mr. Mark Sluter. Mark, do we have candidates for the Logistics and Supply Chain Management Program, Certificate of Completion or Associate's degree?
Dean Grant, the following students have demonstrated the knowledge and skills to become professional logisticians. They are more than qualified and prepared for completion of the Logistics and Supply Chain Management Program.
Sir, then have him approach the stage, please.
Moro Gomez Villegas. Juan Hernandez. Shantae Morris. Joel Nelson. Abigail Newkirk. And Richard Twindelli Macombo.
All right. Mr. David McGarity, Department Chair of the Professional Pilot Program. Do you have candidates that are eligible for the Professional Pilot Certificate of Completion or Associate of Applied Science, sir?
I don't know.
The jury's still out, huh?
Dean Grant, the following students have demonstrated knowledge and skill to become professional pilots. They are more than qualified and ready for completion of the professional pilot program.
Then have them approach the stage, sir.
We'll do it after them. Go ahead. Myra Ahmed. Ahmed El Hassan. Marush Wanzinski. Noah Collins. Zach Kraft. Nicholas Crumrine. Cynthia Encinas. Christopher Holland. Justin Lemons. Robert Little. Andrew Patterson. Ethan Fawn. Orlando Santana. Mohammed Nawaz Sayani. And Clarence Ward. And we have one final AMT student, Jimmy Keller.
Actually, we do have one more student. So the pens, again, if you look back on the front of your flyer right there, this is what the pens look like. And here's the thing, only students that graduate from the TCC programs have a pen. So some of our faculty members have a pen that graduated from the program. You'll notice I don't have a pen. I didn't graduate from this program. So we have one more to give. Mr. Du Tate. Okay, so what's going to happen next is I'm going to dismiss everyone in just a second. I want to recognize a few more people, but before I forget, just be sure that take your families around, show them what you've been doing for the last 2, 3, hopefully no more than 3 years. We have refreshments across the hall. They'll direct you over there so you can meet with some of the faculty and staff and our VIPs, and certainly take the opportunity to see the place. But before we do that, I want to do a couple other things. I would like for all of the faculty and staff of the programs here at Seattle, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. And I want to give a lot of work went into this ceremony. Doug and his staff got the planes out, and tied down for us. A lot of cleanup went into this. There's too many people to name, but I would like to recognize and honor the person that kind of made us do the work, if you will. The boss of the ceremony, Allison Dean. Believe me, she made it happen for us. And the last thing I always like to do before we dismiss is I would like for the students to stand up. Please stand up. I want you to turn and face your family members and give them a huge round of applause. Okay, everybody please sit down. Sorry. We like to do that because these programs are grueling. We realize that. I can't count the number of times I've seen the logistics students coming in here. Most of them are at night. Most of them are working in the industry. They're tired. The maintenance students here for like what seems like 1 million hours. The flight students, it's always easy to tell what's going on with the flight students when you pull into the parking lot. If it's a beautiful day and the ramp is empty, no airplanes, they're in a great mood. If it's cloudy and they're all cluttered up around Michelle's dispatch area, they're in a lousy mood. So that's just the way it works here. But we appreciate the families. We know these are tough programs, and we appreciate the support you've shown for these students, and it will pay off. So for the graduating class of 2023, congratulations, well earned. Class dismissed. Go have some fun.